Every wild animal carries a threat assessment program running constantly in the background. The impulse to flee from humans is inherited, encoded at a level deeper than individual experience. The calculation happens faster than thought. Their brains track approach speed, direction, and eye contact, producing a single consistent output: get away. The moment a wild animal loses the ability to move, its physiology enters a state with no real human equivalent. Cortisol saturates the bloodstream, while adrenaline climbs to levels that would be lethal if sustained for more than a few minutes. Research in the European Journal of Wildlife Research shows that ungulates caught in fencing have cortisol concentrations higher than animals struck by vehicles or even those killed by gunshot. In this state, the animal's threat system interprets proximity as the final phase of a hunt. To the animal, a human walking toward them is an apex predator arriving at the worst possible moment. The animal spends its remaining energy on the only response its history has ever provided. The closer a rescuer gets, the more violent the thrashing becomes. Biology dictates that the animal should fight until it can't. This makes the moments when they suddenly stop fighting a significant scientific question. Off the coast of San Francisco in 2005, a female humpback whale was found tangled in rope lines. 12 crab traps weighing 90 pounds each hung off her body and pulled her downward. A rescue team of 4 divers entered the water with curved knives. They knew a single reflexive movement from a 50-ton animal could kill any of them. The whale held position at the surface for over an hour while the divers worked. At several points, she repositioned herself, rotating and extending a fin to give them better access to the lines. In Yellowstone, a research team found a wolf in a leg hold trap. The animal lunged and snapped at every approach, exactly as biology predicts. One researcher stopped moving and held steady eye contact without looking away. The wolf stopped lunging and sat down. When the team began working, the wolf watched their hands and just waited. This transition is more deliberate than exhaustion. The rigid, locked body softens, and the animal orients toward the human, suspending its most fundamental survival instincts. Scientists call this phenomenon threat pattern recognition. An animal's alarm system is calibrated for one pattern: a predator closing distance fast and directly. A helper moves differently, slowly, without sudden gestures. The brain searches its threat library and comes back empty. The crisis response stalls. The expected sequence of predator behavior never arrives. The alarm system loses its anchor point, leaving the animal in a state of suspended response while the rescuer works. A system stall explains the sudden stillness. The harder question is what happens after the trap opens and the animal is free. After the humpback whale was freed, she swam in wide circles around the divers. She surfaced beside each one individually, nudging them with the tip of her jaw before moving to the next. Juvenile elephants pulled from mud pits in Kenya have been documented using their trunks to make deliberate physical contact with their rescuers. They often remain near the humans for minutes after release, performing behaviors that serve no obvious survival function. Researchers look to specialized brain cells called spindle neurons to explain these interactions. These cells are associated with empathy and rapid social decision-making. Because humpback whales and elephants possess this neurological architecture, they have the capacity for the kind of processing these moments require. Whether the animals are experiencing gratitude is something the data cannot settle. We may simply be finding meaning in these encounters because we are also animals running pattern recognition, searching for ourselves. Regardless of the interpretation, the fact remains that a calm human can temporarily short-circuit an ancient program of terror. These encounters represent a rare moment where the standard rules of predator and prey are set aside.